So, yeah. So that was. I thought I'd show that off anyway because, like I said, you can pretty much like chance your arm with the gendarme. Just a funny little aside while you're on your wander. One of the few things they kept from the original in terms of the kind of people you can speak to. But in the meantime, let's move on with the plot.
Ooh,
Welcome.
grapes.
Grapes, yeah. So we can tell we're in Pokemon Violet as opposed to Scarlet. So now we are at the Villa de Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos, rather. You can tell from the Spanish guitar sting.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if
It looks real pretty, I have to say.
Doesn't it? Again, that was the
there.
beauty of the original game. These are all hand-drawn backgrounds.
Yeah, they're very good. Have to appreciate the art.
Yep. All done by, I think, 2 artists, I think. That's all. It's a very small team, Revolution.
Is this the Vasconcelos house?
I do love as well that they, like, George had to like walk through the spray of the hose to get this guy's attention.
Yeah.
It was like, that's alright, I could do it. I could have done with a bit of a dousing, to be honest. Still sunburned from the trip to Syria.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
I just wanted to walk under the rainbow.
Speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the countess.
You make your own rainbow, Burkbot, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No, she
Neither of
hasn't.
these were.
My dog really
A
enjoyed
more
that
cunning man
that
might
joke, by the
claim
way.
that she had.
I was
Oh, yeah?
distracted
They
by
might
him.
have, might they?
What's
And
that?
more cunning
My
man
dog really enjoyed
would
that
have
joke.
been kicked off the premises.
What about rainbows?
The countess doesn't
Yeah.
do the lottery.
Fair play.
Tail went mental.
Do you
Didn't realize rainbow was one of her trigger words.
No.
Remember that in future.
Would you like
I think
to
that
shake
means
hands?
rain and that means
I
no
do not
walk.
think so.
No!
No.
Oh, it's just a joke.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you know about the
Me!
Templars?
I want to
Who
know.
wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe?
I get the
or
feeling that
something?
this old guy
You
doesn't
have
know what
nothing
Wikipedia
that
is, so I
want
doubt we'll see
in
anything out of
your-
him.
Except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why? Have you ever seen a lens like this before?
No, senor. Never.
Not since ever.
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Hey.
One man in his
One
hose.
man and his hose.
He's
Yeah, that's
just
definitely the name of a blue film somewhere.
It's the sequel to One Man and His Dog. It's a special on gardening. Yup.
The main part of the house was
I'm
old,
watering these
but nowhere
plants.
near as old as the gatehouse section.
The door's open.
Okay, and there's also a little window.
There is. Where the hose comes from.
The hose ran
That is
from
a
some
very
sort of
nice villa.
utility room all the
Isn't
way
it?
to the lawn.
It's a fabulous house.
I like I said, I want to go to there.
This is a very fancy episode of Through the Keyhole.
Hey, you.
Who would live in a place
You
like
would not like if
this?
people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
He's a good man for the gurning, isn't he? Very scrunchy face. But best way to get rid of one man of his hose is get rid of the hose.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. We're just checking the blood pressure. We're just checking the water pressure. That's all.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
it's okay. Uh-oh. That's what you get for spraying me, you little shit. He's so
My
angry.
hose has stopped.
Angry little Spaniard.
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Voice acting has been
Very
superb the
easily.
entire game.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to find out why my hose has
I don't know if I've
stopped.
said this already as part of our
And that
trivia,
means
but the
going
actual
into
voice
the
actor,
house.
Ralph Saxon,
You
is
are
the
not,
narrator of the American
absolutely not,
Teletubbies.
to go in the house.
Oh,
You go in
I
the
believe.
house, I will set it
Very
off on
interesting.
you.
far as I can recall.
Okay.
Let you know if you can also.
Oh my god, it's a moose!
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Uh-oh.
Ah,
Hey, you on the stairs.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
we're gonna
Okay,
get
I'm
ourselves
going.
arrested.
Incidentally, Rolf Saxon was also in Saving Private Ryan, Mission Impossible, and Tomorrow Never Dies as background characters.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Ah, no.
Hey, you.
I
Mm.
thought
know
it was
you
a
are
foolproof
there,
disguise.
American. All right,
No.
dogs, I'm coming.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it was a foolproof disguise.
It was.
Oh.
Apparently, Lopez has no peripheral vision.
Madre Dios.
And here we go.
Who are you?
My name's George Stobart.
Diddling.
I'm sorry to bust in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not
You've
wanted.
unlocked an old
Please, if you just
woman.
listen a minute.
Very well. State your business. Send
Oh, the
your
fairy
Stobart.
music from Zelda should play over this.
Yeah.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar.
She is a very cheerful type.
They had a secret that was so important. They went
Also,
to a
like
lot
this
of trouble
woman,
to
like
hide
her
it.
original
I
kind
do
of
not
design
see
reminds
what
me
this
of
has
Granny
to do
from
with my
Tweety Pie.
family.
Your family had a strong
Oh,
connection
yeah.
with the Templars, right? I
If
believe
she, like, you know,
they've
Bestie,
planted
I'm
some
on the
clues here.
lam.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into
she's the
my
Spanish
home?
version that only
Just
eats
let me have a
olives
look around.
and sits
If I
alone.
find nothing,
You'll be spending the night at the police station.
Makes the canary
Very
make
well.
sense, though.
Please,
It does.
sit
But
down.
This.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The
Okay.
Templars ceased to exist
Hmm.
centuries ago. And as for De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
I hate
Don't
you.
be.
I hate my surname. It's too long and unpronounceable.
Okay.
Nobody spells
Whatever
it right.
happened almost
Two N's,
600
two
years
L's.
ago.
Oh.
So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be
I
stuff
tried
that
my
dates back to
I did
the
my
early
census for him
14th
last
century.
week. There was not enough space for my name.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Even the
Early
government doesn't want to know me.
medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course,
Ooh.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
indeed it is.
Imagine having
Not
that, like
that I would
600-year-old
ask
chess
you
set. That'd be
for.
amazing.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed
Nordy
down to
would
your children.
absolutely love that.
Sorry.
Its value
Is
is
he a
less
chess
than you
nerd?
might think. The set
Yeah,
is not
yeah.
complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original,
Well, then he might.
it was lost a
Actually,
long
okay.
time ago.
Nobody
Okay.
has any idea
I'm
where it is?
gonna keep him
The children
in
had it when they
mind
were
for
10.
something later on.
Children? What children?
Oh.
All in
Hmm.
good time,
Yeah.
Senor Stobart.
Okay, that's a very unusual looking chess piece.
Are
Hmm.
you
Maybe
talking about
not.
the boar's head or?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. May
So
I
at this moment in
examine
time,
the
you're not
chess
able
set?
to ask her about any other items.
But
You
do
just have
not
to stay
move
on
any
track
of the
here.
pieces.
Okay.
Right,
thanks.
okay.
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular
Hmm.
bases.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no!
My
We've
Oh,
been
we've been
caught,
caught.
we've been
warn you,
rumbled!
there's a-
Run!
Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you
They're
about feeding
getting
intrusion
fat.
to the dogs?
But my lady.
Never
You did it to
without
the tax man
reason.
last week. It's not working.
Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something.
Again, sorry to disappoint you folks, but you cannot be fed to the dogs in Broken Sword. I know, what's the point?
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh,
Come with me.
Alright then.
Hey, senor.
Summer house,
Yeah.
mausoleum, they're
I
practically
do
the
not
same
know
design.
what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
you've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
Oh.
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living
So he is
thing.
a
I will
he is
be
intent
there.
he did intend for this place to look so lush and pretty.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos.
Apparently one of them was Mr. Clean.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors.
Or Dr. Manhattan, it's hard to tell with his colour.
Respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
I look at this stage that the old one still doesn't really trust us, but she's willing to go, here's all my dead relatives.
5 of the Knights Templar.
I feel like I wouldn't have been as accepting of his explanations.
I mean, like, it's such a nice place. I mean, maybe after all these at this time, you'd like to at least show one person around.
Yellowed candle. It looked really
Lopez
old and
clearly
had
doesn't
never
care.
been lit.
Oh, Lopez is an asshole. Like, he's the guard dog before the actual dogs.
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place.
Okay, to close up that
It was a
window.
rod with
Mhm.
a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle.
Why do we
in
need to close the
chandelier.
window?
Well, that is the
High up
question.
in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. In front of the shrine was a lectern with a Bible on it.
Ooh. Oh, I smell a puzzle here.
There's a
Let me
puzzle
check the
abound.
board. Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern.
A checkerboard pattern, you say?
May I ask you something?
You may
Gonna need some of those unusual chess
You
pieces,
certainly know your
methinks.
history.
What's
Indeed.
your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics.
So they had I think they've rejigged a bit of where the lore dump is. So I think half of the stuff is you can talk to the lady with at the table, but I think Lopez finds you earlier, and there's a bit of reshuffling around of how it is, just for kind of like the flow of the segment, I suppose, because there's a bit of time gap in between for what Lopez is doing in between, so it all flows a bit better. So I was playing this and thinking
Okay.
Who exactly are
that,
these
oh, we're
people?
losing a lot of this lore that I learned the first time around, but no, they just put it in a different sequence. So
Okay.
5
I
ancestors
was relieved
in the order.
because there
You
was
must
some
be
really
quite
interesting
proud.
stuff in there.
Not 5, 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
It is interesting.
You lost an ancestor?
I've
lot
actually
of-
recently, since playing this game in the first lot, found out that
Well, it's connected with
the
person of
local-
the Vasconcelos, isn't
I
it?
suppose you would say
I hope you will honor my
Catholic
desire
monk
not
church
to
place
talk
was actually a Knight of
Okay,
Templar base.
well, I'll leave it for now.
Is it? Oh, that's very interesting.
Is the
Because we had gone
Virgin
to
Mary
we had a
really
trip down
the right person
down to
be
the
sharing a mausoleum
Wexford
with
area, and
5
there was a
knights?
good few
You
Templar sites
are
there as well.
showing your ignorance, Senor
Yeah, and I was like,
Stobart.
oh my god, it's from
The
Broken
Templars were
Sword! And everyone's like,
dedicated
oh,
to the
no, like,
Virgin
it's
Mary.
from the actual Templars. Like, okay, whatever.
The actual
but-
real people, real Templars, not the fictional ones.
No.
And then there's like another there's someone else like the young going, oh my god,
I've got a
Assassin's
couple of
Creed.
names,
No,
but they're probably false.
wrong.
But look
Slap
at that big
child.
bale of hay!
No.
I have to jump in it!
His face is utterly unfamiliar.
A 15-year-old boy is arrested for stabbing someone with a hidden blade.
Does this
It's like,
lab
how do you even
pass
learn to do
anything to
this?
Nothing.
Amicus?
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Okay.
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern, purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Hey.
Oh, it has been like that since.
She has not noticed that at all. She's not tweaked that there's an issue, that there's something
Gaps in the glass
coincidental
There's something
happening.
amiss.
awfully
Yeah.
deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Send
Oh, look at her.
Oh, look how
smiling.
happy she is.
She's excited.
You cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars.
Imagine going through her
It's
whole life
kind
and
of
not knowing this is out in the
suggestive.
garden. And she's like, I'm a fucking Aegis.
I think this must be it.
She's like
This is what
85.
the
Like, she
manuscript
should
is
know it's
pointing to.
there.
This is
But
extraordinary.
she's actually just been so
Fucking
depressed.
American comes in, 30 seconds later, has all this figured out.
Am I
It's
to
bad, isn't it?
understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time, we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It
She
was
slapped herself
wonderful
with
to watch the
money.
Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put the hose down!
But I
and
like my
listen.
hose.
Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set. Now hurry!
So, a bit of cut dialogue there. It turns out the game that we were told not to disturb it the first time around is because her
This
and
could be a
Lopez were having a
blind
game.
Oh, I
Oh,
just
okay.
for a
So she
moment.
goes, forget about the game. This is more important.
Happy?
And just completely
You
hand
know,
waves it.
I think I am.
So then I think this is where we get the rest of our lore as well now.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything.
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
See, but he had reckoned without the local bishop.
Well, I'm not
The
really
bishop
wanting to
envied
talk over
our
this
land,
because this is just
and
very
he wanted to
interesting.
use the papers
Yeah, I know.
as an excuse.
And some of it, it's not. It doesn't lead into the puzzle, but it is leading to something that we have to do next as part of this kind of like. It's not a side arc. It's like it's the way the original game plays is essentially you do the Syrian and Spanish sides at the same time,
They took the
and then there's like a
kids.
second leg to the
But why?
Spanish
Well, we were
arc.
never
So
known. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance, but witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone.
He's just really
He
far
was
away, and
never
that's why you need the
seen
lens.
again.
exactly, that's how it works. It's like you just want the lens. Oh, he's actually over there. He's just there on the beach
See, my
the whole
lady,
time.
as you
A
asked,
skeleton just on the beach for 400 years. Damn it,
Yeah.
we didn't even look at the beach.
my lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady.
He's gonna stab us.
With the hidden blade. Ah, he's an assassin.
My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
Tell me, Lopez, have you done any
No,
parkour in the last couple of years?
He's watering all that hay in the background, just
Yeah.
filling up trucks of it to jump into.
Perfect cover.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I
Oh,
found which
okay.
pieces went into which hole.
Yes. Now puzzle time.
So-
So
Ugh, okay.
now they've added to this, right? But in the original version there was just the second half of this puzzle. But in the first one, to add a bit of interactivity to it, they have to put these as it were proverbial black pieces in first. So they have these instead of having the irregular holes, they have basically this kind of Simon Says setup here. So you just match the pieces first, and then we get to the real puzzle.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yes.
I was trying to work out like the different patterns for the.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that
actual-
as well. But this is the best way they could have done that on mobile. So
Yeah, fair.
it's sometimes you kind of you do kind of forget that this was a mobile game for a spell,
Yeah.
and it was well. To be fair, it was also released on the Wii at the same time as well. So yeah, you just match up the backgrounds and they put them in. The real puzzle begins, and the actual real puzzle, you need some actual chess knowledge to get it right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Probably not the one to ask for that then.
Well, if only we had someone who can play chess in this general area, but I mean, Well, we're going out of luck.
Oh, we'll figure it out. How hard
Yeah,
can
well,
chess be? All you have to do is jump on top of them and smash the pieces? Or is that
that's
just a Harry Potter?
that's checkers you're thinking of,
Oh, yeah.
or the real comical chess set that Mr. Burns has in his back garden.
Oh, that's what I'd like.
You'd like to hire 22 men to dress up as chess pieces and dance for your amusement.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a good idea. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, okay, let's go.
For the channel's 10th birthday, that's what we should do.
Yeah, we finally get to be that bloated big YouTube channel that is financially responsible. Now,
Red pieces in place, the square bases fit onto the
So,
white pieces. I just had to figure
what we're
out where
doing
to
here
place
is
them.
we're setting up a checkmate scenario where the whites win.
Okay.
Yes. So in the original version, you just had to set up the white pieces and do the checkmate, but it's all in the center path essentially. So that's the hint.
Right, okay.
So it really is just like a matter of combinations, but you have to kind of know what you're doing first. So when I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
this initially, I thought there was it was a lore explanation, as in oh well, the bishop is always ahead of the king and the knight is ahead of the bishop and so forth, because Knights Templar. But
Yeah.
in actuality, I kind of got the solution by the wrong means. It was actually you have to do a checkmate scenario.
Okay.
So it's basically a case of how do you take out the king, the king of the red king there, while protecting yours? That's basically what you're doing there. So I will admit I'm not a chess man myself, so this takes a few attempts, but it's all on the central path here.
Okay, they all have to be on that area.
Exactly.
I suppose because it's sunken in for some reason.
Yeah.
Or is that
It's
just the illusion of the diagram?
Yeah, I think that's just the whatever shading they did, which is a bit off to be honest. But yeah, I know in the version I played had them actually look like glass figures, as it were. They actually looked like you could see they had kind of square and circle pegs on them.
Bingo.
Yeah.
There you go. That's checkmate.
Hey.
Diddle-it-in.
Senor Stobart, look.
What is that?
Oh, holy
It's
shit.
not the
No, it's
Holy
not,
Grail, is it?
Oh, okay.
No, Senor.
Worth a shot though.
It
You
is
know,
the
because you see a lot of
communion chalice the Day Vasconcelos.
knights
This
running
is
in
for
with
almost
coconut shells, going
700
couple
Oh, yeah.
couple up.
Well, go on.
I cannot.
Your parents smell like elderberries.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
This is your
Fart in
moment
your
of
general
freedom, Senor
direction.
Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure.
The champion. Dun, 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 dun.
So
Okay.
the curse
Yeah.
of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost
Missing
chalice.
voice.
But there's still
Yeah.
the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd
Oh,
find her, Carlos.
God. Yeah, you never tell,
I
like,
can
I
explain
promise myself
everything.
it's crime.
You've got the odds for a
Yeah.
withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice.
You smell
and
that
the quest
jealousy
for
coming
her
from Nico's side of the room
ancestors,
there.
too.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find
But
him.
where on
What
earth
then?
could
I
the
don't
knight
know.
be?
But when the knight and the chalice are reunited...
Let's check the map. Oh.
This is the chalice I discovered.
What
in
is it about
Spain.
this manuscript you love so much, Burkwa? I don't
I
get
just
it.
think it's really
I still
pretty.
can't figure out
Yeah,
where the Countess
okay.
gave
We
it
all
to.
think it's really
After
pretty.
losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger. She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess
So
is a
racist.
fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you
Says
and
the
that
girl having a
Countess.
fling with a
Are
history
you
lecturer.
serious?
Oh, did I just say that out
She's old
loud?
enough to be my
Oh,
grandmother.
snap.
Oh, snap. Okay, let's check the manuscript.
Yay!
Hey!
Look how pretty it is. There's the
There's a
bull's
guy
head
with a
and the
sword and a
lens.
bull. Between
Yeah,
them
and
is a
Alan
gem
Davis there
supported
hacking
by
away
a
at the bull.
tripod.
tapestry.
There's a
and
guy working on
Yeah.
a loom.
Triple J.
There's a woman looking at her reflection.
Oh, no,
in
so
a
three
mirror,
faces.
But the
Oh, yeah.
reflection
Oops.
has
Yeah.
3 hideous faces. A
So
knight
again,
with a
I thought the
crystal
text
ball.
like
The knight's
updated
scroll bears a
when we
phrase
did this
in
manuscript, but
Latin.
it doesn't
Through
in this
my
version, which is
teachings,
a
you will be
shame.
enlightened.
You basically kind of see that was like a checklist of like, well, you've done this quest, you've done this quest, and so
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
Yeah, pity.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Okay.
Now, so let's check in with Andre. Let's see if he's got any exposition for us as the token expert at the game.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
Andre, the closest thing to a scientist in this game. Please give us some technobabble right away.
Returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes. What is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin.
Oh,
In
Mondays.
occidenta sita est in ora
It does not
mundi.
mean that.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world to the west.
Yeah, that's what it means. So
That map seems
that's
to
Julius
contain
Caesar
a
referring
series
to
of
the
points.
island
Like
of
I
England.
said, it's a treasure map.
Hmm.
So that's what he's talking about there.